Toodaloo. So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a... Wouldn't it already have become the Withering? Like,
there is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of... I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form. Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor. But Paimon somehow gets...
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spider.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a... Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the Lumen Stone on the oozing concretion.
Life goes on.
The village knows me.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Into the wind.
Rain outlines your fate.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
that light?
Wait. Something dark is coming out. What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was pure?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the it might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a
Oh no! But we still have tons of
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance.
Traveler!
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself.
Oh yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal...
You want to use its power?
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding.
Don't understand! This...
Yes, I understand. But this is our only chance to return home.
It's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of... How about this? Traveler, I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be...
Lord of Dendro, and you others.
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Wait, did you...
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly...
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of... You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was... To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd...
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, only the giant spike that fell from the sky was is the moment I lost my chance. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important...
I understand, and I'm sorry. Can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro dragon. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. However, if you are able to reactivate its heart of oasis, and as a result, our homeland will return to the way.
Oh, so the heart of Oasis...
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now.
What? You used the fire seed to...
What?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents...
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for...
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro dragon, the fire seed can... In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro dragon by But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about Chip?
Forget about me. You should hurry home.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me. Our past has been saved. And now it's enough for me. Just knowing.
Hey! Wait! It turned into...
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to...
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned. Do not be sad, my friends.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved.
Let's go!
Home. It's not much further. I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
I knew it would be big, but not that big!
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the...
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially you are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred?
Let go. For oh, foolish Booer, you will find no gratefulness. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am different from the ancient dragons that came to...
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the... I have paid dearly for the truth. And you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
Careful, something's coming.
Ah! What is that? Paimon's never seen that before!
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't...
External form not important. The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other...
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our they've gradually taken this form in order to survive.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to...
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can tempt. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world?
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them.
Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call.
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become... It seems only the fire seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can... But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire.
Everyone goes home. Not... Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the death. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried, but as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little... Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to... After all, that giant Dendro dragon...
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will...
Yes! Yes! Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very exciting. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can...
This is the last part. Let's go.
Oh, remember that. Wheel of Life. Phew. This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro... Yeah. Who knows what's in...
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also... That will be impossible if we can't get it to...
But how are we gonna do that?
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different... However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the... We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragons...
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I. I'm here to save both you and your people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn, and now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful? Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd she...
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely.
Well, then let's go have a...
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry.
Paimon knows that. It's just that... let's hurry. She might be just... What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light the damage it suffered internally will also...
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the...
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed!
It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable, but if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire, which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all... Oh. Do you know what we should...
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, so all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own.
You're gonna become...
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be in... I might, however...
What happens if you keep getting...
I'll become a blade of grass, or a twig. Basically, I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the...
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only...
That's alright. None of that matters compared to the dangers that a pep is...
No, wait! There has to be another way.
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is... I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that...
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, she definitely wouldn't let you go. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility...
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken...
No. Please, no, Nahida! The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken! Because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams. This may hurt a little. Opening box of Adeptitrix. Eyes. Oh.
Into the wind.
Rain outlines your fate.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Higher, higher, pants on fire! See?
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
One with nature. The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
One with nature.
No, my sword!
Time to go!
The wind knows me.
Let me read you a verse.
Clouds high, the birds call.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elements. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transferred. They will be born once again now that they're one.
That's different!
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. But as long as you can be healthy again, Samara will be free from threat. As long as
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling.
the forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your...
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within. Be that as it may, my position still stands. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you.
Yeesh! Who can put up with...
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not... Before you begin resting, there is one last... How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant... The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us...
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers... But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, sand dunes arose where there was only forest.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun?
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of... His ambitions continued to grow, and although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his action. The condition was that after his death, at that time, I still harbor deep regrets. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hate, and some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon Kings, I will follow it until the...
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed. However, what I gained was no benefit. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. But even then, I still believe that his insanity...
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final tiny booer, and the rest of you. How far with a life so dear and precious?
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out!
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon...
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their Each opportunity for growth is unique. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! Those two fungi might be waiting for it to...
Oh, yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look!
I'm sorry. I really am. But don't be sad. It did it to protect you. It said that Newer is its most important. That's your name, isn't it? Wow. This is wonderful. They will definitely meet again. Someday.